Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Spencer Howard gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Off the afternoon
and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we get underway in Philadelphia.
First pitch, 4:05.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. McCutchen going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. And a great chance here to put his team in front before many fans have even settled into their seats. A 1 pitch on its way. Bounce it to the left side. Reined in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first one of the game from third.
Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Josh Bell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Harper will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Again, another foul ball. Soto stands at second with 2 gone. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. There's Segura. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Nationals on top, 1-0. Joe Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Joe Ross. A lot of people know Joe Ross because of his brother, Tyson Ross, who also is a pitcher. Joe Ross, quality mix. 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings the goods, it could be a long night for the opposing team.
Number 37 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here's the pitch. Base hit into right center.
Hey, Giro, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first. Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt for hit and run.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting third.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Alec Boehm is one guy that needs to turn things around quickly, Matt. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. A dozen home runs and 34 driven in. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Soto is there. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Into the box. JT Realmuto. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's new inning set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Starlin Castro. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Castro is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Alex Avila is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Castro gets his lead at first, nobody out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Segura fields it cleanly. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper to hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Victor Robles digging in now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll come in with an average down to 230. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. And he fouls this one off.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked great.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 7.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Bouncer up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. Nice grab, but no play at first, and that'll be scored a single.
Batting 8. The shortstop,
Now to bat, Nick Maton. First delivery to him. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost
Batting
everyone,
9.
the adjustment to
No
hitting
pitcher.
big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
In now, Spencer Howard. Gloved by Castro. And he'll go to short way to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, it'll be the pitcher, Joe Ross.
The pitcher, number 41.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. 2-0 now.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Set and the pitch. Trey Turner will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone!
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Harrison stands at first with 1 out. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. And now here is Kyle Schwarber, grounded out in his last at-bat. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You've got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 and 2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
So here's Starlin Castro as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Harrison blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Giro. Big, and I mean big 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. In the air, down the line and left. McCutchen on the move. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Another 1-2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Nationals lead it 4-0. Grounded to the right. No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Digging in next, Jean Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a liner. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
the right fielder, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper now. A base hit in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hot shot down the line. Soto gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney. All set for the start of the fourth. And digging in is the outfielder, Victor Robles. Chase Anderson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the start. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Two 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder. The 2-0. Chopped weakly to the left. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
He froze him on the fastball there. Victor Robles goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Late that time for a strike.
You can definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Just hung in there on that one. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Here now is Trey Turner. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
That gets down, and the inning continues. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his 2nd triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, a man on third, and you're able to upset that.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing and a line drive. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Robles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. Third base.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet, and if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Standing in now, Nick Maton. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Circle change there, called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bell. A 6'4" switch hitter. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Starlin Castro is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. In there, strike 1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center field.
Stepping up is Victor Robles. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. To the plate now, Joe Ross. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney. Brad Miller will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. He'll start this one at 274. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, number 37. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. A throw to the plate. The tag is there from Avila, and he's out at home plate. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman.
Next, here is Jun Segura. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws. He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And this is lined hard to deep left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now. Throw won't get him. Next up, Bryce Harper, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Harper.
Now the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The bat, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. The 0-1 on its way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's running. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Ranger Suarez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brad Miller is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Trey Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Harrison.
At the plate now, Josh Harrison, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
3-0 now. Suarez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
There's ball 4. So here is Juan Soto.
Up next for Washington.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Miller's got it. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nationals go quietly. They're on top 7-1. Now at the plate, here is JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first
The
out.
left fielder,
So
number
one gone now as we
22.
give you a look at where these two
Andrew
teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Now the 1-0. Looped out towards short. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
That brings up Alec Bohm. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Line hard, deep into left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 7-1. Seventh inning ready to roll. And here comes the first baseman, Josh Bell.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Now the pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
And this is line hard to deep left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't hold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
The third base
from the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Segura has it. The second for one. On to first, the double play.
now batting, catcher, Alex.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Alex Avila. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Bell at third with two away. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bohm is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. One hit, one left. Andrew Knapp's up off the benches. He'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Andrew.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, here is Brad Miller. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Harrison has it, and quickly there are two away.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 37. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, G.
over to the bag. And that'll bring up Gene Segura.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Soto is there, and it's a very quick inning as this. Brandon Kinsler comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And in the bat is Trey Turner. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
They just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Harrison's got it, and there's 1 down now.
Now batting, first base.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ground ball right into the shed. Castro has it, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
At the plate now is JT Realmuto. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Robles able to track it down for the 3rd out. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Josh Harrison. Swing and a little tapper. 0-1, here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So next to hit is Juan Soto. He's 1 for 4 so far. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. 2 down.
The first baseman.
Digging in, switch hitter, Josh Bell. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Segura. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're on top 7-1. So now into the box is Andrew McCutchen. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
Andrew
First delivery to him.
McCutchen.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A little bouncer.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy. But to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Turner short, and that's the first out. Up next to dig in, Alec Bohm hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Matt Joyce will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 7, Matt Joyce.
Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Philly down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and bat.
Yep, that pretty much sucked. Thanks, buddy.
Just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
7-1 the final today. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Ross wins his 3rd of the season, turning in a very strong complete